MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Johnny Bassett is on the mound for the
4-4. Take your base.
Now in the box, Darren James. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Now the 2-0. Line hard. But this is a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Herschel Moeller. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Moeller.
On the ground out to second. James is right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Hit out towards second. James ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Got him. Digging in once again, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Marisnick sprinting after it. And they can't run it down. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Ground ball right side. Fielded deep in the hole by Flores. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third down in order. At the plate, Herschel Moeller. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. On the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Now batting, Darren James. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1, here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another. And here, throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Nice. That's you working.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
82.
Popped up. Scope over to his left. And that retires the side.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Matt.
On the ground towards second. James has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big sixth inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
So with the runner in scoring position at second base and 1 away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Darren.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Juan Nicasio takes over to start.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be.
We are set. In now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darren.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to straightaway center field. Marte on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Set to get his day started, Carson Kelly, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned in a hurry. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robbie Ray, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Put in play to the right side of the infield. James charging this one. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
With runners in scoring position this season, James is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Darren James. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Marte has it.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Runners off for second. He pops him up for the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get. So striding forward now, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any. As we're moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea.
Into the box, Darren James. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs, 6 hits.
Now from the windy, Lamont Barker gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against a really good team. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing in the Cubby first. So stepping in, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Cutter low, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that's in there, base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but After that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
This is popped up. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. The next Cub up, J.J. Heath. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. The 1-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And a couple. Jake Lamb standing in now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. James aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Soft grounder left side. Lamb gonna have to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. Softly hit to the left side. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Digging in now, Herschel Moeller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the payoff pitch. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Darren James. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Walker peers in. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. The payoff pitch one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The center fielder, number 8.
Settling in now, Ian Happ. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Slow roller, left side.
Hold up here.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. Previously with Taijuan Walker. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. Swinging a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Up next for Arizona, Dewey Cochran. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. To Aguilar for the double play. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. Stepping into the box, Herschel Moeller. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Ready with the 1-2. Gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Left for Arizona. At the plate, Darren James, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series. Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny? Stepping in, Darren James looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Darren James.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Michael Conforto would be next. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Almora. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Can't start. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the seventh, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the seventh.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
James leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag. So they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Hit softly on the ground to third. There's one. Out. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. The next to bat for St. Louis, Patrick Wisdom. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Could end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets a rate. Now at the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren.
First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Michael Conforto.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs.
First opened in 2. Now at the plate, Darren James. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 5.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here in even 90 degrees. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Bullet back up the middle. Garcia has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Hey, if this guy's hitting the outside.
Striding in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here from the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside.
Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Ben Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Stand up.
Line, but speared on a... On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
There you go. Make the turn. Have a look.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still on 1-2, and he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
0-1 pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
The left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. James is on his way home. He'll score easily. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 18 for him on the campaign, as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's on paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Bassett earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Michael Wacha couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Darren.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A pause and the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Clarence Harrington will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-4 the outcome today. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Martin Perez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Mike Montgomery records the save, his 15th of the campaign.